Could someone really sleep for 9 years? It sounds impossible, a strange fiction born of folklore or superstition. But in the 19th century, one young girl's mysterious case captivated an entire community, baffling doctors and sparking debates about medicine, the human mind, and even the supernatural. Her name was Ellen Sadler, a 14-year-old girl living in the small village of Turville, England, in the late 1800s. By all accounts, Ellen was an ordinary girl from a working-class family. That was until one spring morning in 1871 when she didn't wake up. Her mother tried to rouse her for chores, but Ellen didn't stir. At first, the family assumed it was some strange illness, or even exhaustion, but as the hours turned into days and then weeks, something more perplexing began to emerge. Ellen remained alive. Her breathing was soft and steady, her skin warm to the touch. But she was completely unresponsive, as though caught in a perpetual state of sleep. Family members could feed her tiny amounts of milk or broth, which she would swallow without waking. Local physicians were called in and conducted examinations, but no one could agree on what was wrong. Some dismissed it as a passing condition, while others began to call it a miracle or a curse. As the months turned into years, Ellen's story spread beyond her quiet village. Visitors from neighboring towns and even press reporters came to catch a glimpse of the sleeping girl of Turville. For nearly 9 years, she lay in this unchanging state, becoming something of a legend herself. Some whispered that she was a victim of psychological trauma. Her father had died not long before her illness began. Others speculated it might be a rare medical condition, what modern doctors might describe as narcolepsy or catatonic stupor, but there were darker theories too. In the 19th century, science often coexisted uneasily with folklore. Some villagers believed that Ellen's condition was a punishment for sins, or perhaps even a sign of supernatural interference. There were whispers that she had fallen under a fairy's spell or had been cursed by a passing stranger. Such stories would have seemed plausible to those living in a time when understanding of the body and brain was so limited. At the same time, skeptics questioned whether Ellen was truly unconscious for all those years. Her family relied heavily on charity to survive, and there were accusations that they had exaggerated or even fabricated the story to gain sympathy and aid. Medical verification methods in the 1800s were far from reliable, leaving the truth perpetually shrouded in uncertainty. In 1880, after nearly 9 years, Ellen Sadler woke up. By then, she was 23 years old. She claimed to have no memory of the years she had slept through, as though no time had passed at all. Her awakening, like her sleep, went unexplained. Soon after, Ellen melted back into obscurity, living a quiet life away from the public's curiosity. But her story endured. Even today, experts and historians still debate what could have caused this bizarre episode. Was it a rare medical disorder, the product of psychological distress? Or was it something stranger, a phenomenon that defies the limits of science and reason? Ellen Sadler's 9-year sleep remains a mystery, one that asks us to reconsider the boundaries of the human mind and body. Whatever the explanation, her story reminds us that there are still unknowns lurking in the intricate web of life. Could it happen again? Could it happen to you? We may never know.